New knowledge is built on old knowledge. That means we do not discard the old knowledge. We do not even discard the old traditions. We can always build up on the old traditions, taking the good part of the tradition and build a new one on it. Similarly, knowledge can also be based on the knowledge which has been used in the past. So we do not need to discard any knowledge because knowledge is dynamic. As it has been repeatedly said, that everything needs to be dynamic in order to exist. If the knowledge will be dynamic, it will stay, it will exist, because it is continuously undergoing evolution. Every time there are new things coming up. There is so much research going on in the world, and so many things which have been proved beneficial are then proved to be less beneficial. Not that there are no benefits, there are benefits, but then the scientists or the researchers, they discover that there are also some harmful effects. So therefore, it does not mean that something which was being used early and was called beneficial outrightly becomes harmful. There might be more knowledge and information which comes out to be stated as harmful effects. But those benefits which were mentioned earlier may still remain. So that means on the old knowledge, we are building up some new knowledge due to the research and finding out more about it. What was there, it is still there. It hasn't been removed, but we are building up on the old knowledge, and this is what the students really need to understand, so that they do not outrightly discard anything because they think that this is old. This is a value that the teachers will inculcate in the students, that everything that is old has its own importance, and everything that is built new is actually built on the base of the old. The base is important, which has been old. True learning takes place when students are involved in both the creation and the utilization of knowledge. So they must know the creation. Where did it start from? It did not come outrightly from somewhere. It had some base. There is a lot of research taking place to build up new knowledge every day. Also, they need to realize that this creation is not independent by itself. It is dependent on something which was there before, which was there earlier than this time, so that they need to understand the importance of the old. They need to understand the importance of the people who have been there before them and have worked to find out the knowledge. They must get into the habit of respecting all the work that has been done before and not discarding anything just because it has been done by someone else. There has to be no bias and no unfair means used to diminish everything that has been there before. Also, the utilization of knowledge. The students can think about using this knowledge in a better way, in a new way. They can bring more changes in order to utilize that knowledge, but that does not mean that the methods which were being used traditionally or which were being used earlier in the times when they were not there has something to do with the destruction of knowledge. The knowledge stays there. It has to be utilized in the proper form. The creation has to be understood by people, how it has been created and how it has been based on something which was there before. And of course, the creative thinking must be encouraged by the teachers and the community and the parents, so that the young people, they know that this knowledge has been used before, but this time with their creativity, they are going to use the same knowledge in another way which is going to be useful for the society.